Hello friends, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. Happy Monday! How was your weekend? That's so nice to hear. Are you ready to sing our good morning song together? Let's make our arms into a big circle out in front of us like this. Now raise that circle up, up, up over your head, and let's give a little stretch from one side, stretch over to the other side, back up to the top, and right down in front of us. Now it's time to sing together. And if you know the words, you can sing along with me. Here we go. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. I hope that you all are having a wonderful morning so far. Let's jump right into circle time. Now the first thing that we do is start off with the date. And when we say the date, we begin up here with the month. Do you know what the month is? March! That's right! The month is March. And today is March 22nd. So let's move the chip over from the 19th. That was the last time that we met, to the number 20, 21, and we'll put it right on 22 because today is March 22nd, and right up here we have the year. Do you know what the year is? 2021. That's right. So will you say the date with me one more time? Here we go. Today is March 22nd, 2021. All right, friends, I need to see your counting fingers like this. We need to warm them up and give them a good stretch because we need to count all of the days that we've had in the month of March. And because we're almost done with the month of March, that means that we have a lot of counting to do. So let's first take a deep breath. Get those counting fingers ready, and we'll start at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We have had 22 days in the month of March. And look at this, friends. We're almost done with the month of March. This month is almost over. Now it's time to sing the Days of the Week song. And in order to sing this song, we hold up 7 fingers like this. We'll start with one hand. One hand only has 5 fingers. We need 2 more fingers like this to make 7 because we have 7 days in the week. If you know the words, sing along with me. Here we go. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's travel down to the bottom of the chart, right down here. Do you remember what the day was yesterday? I'll give you a clue, and you can say it out loud with me. Are you ready? Yesterday was Sunday. Yesterday was Sunday, the last day of the weekend. So that means that today is Monday. Today is Monday, the first day of the weekday. And so tomorrow will be Tuesday. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. But let's go back to today and let's sing Today is Monday together. It goes like this. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday all day long. Today is Monday, today is Monday, today is Monday all day long. Okay, friends, time to travel up to the top. We have a brand new season up here. It's no longer winter. What season is it now? Spring! That's right, friends. A few days ago, on Saturday, it was the first day of spring. We have a brand new season called springtime. And in the springtime, lots of plants and animals come back and the weather gets nicer. But before we talk more about the weather, let's sing the weather song together. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? Friends, do you see my picture right down here? This is a picture of what I see when I look outside of my window. And it's a beautiful sunny day where I live. When I look outside, the sky is nice and blue, the sun is shining, and look at my temperature chart. It's right between light blue and orange. It's almost warm. Later today, I'll be able to put it on orange because it will be a nice warm day where I live. This sounds like the perfect spring day, sunny and warm. What's the weather like where you live, friends? Is it starting to feel more like spring? Look outside your window and let me know what you see. Thanks for sharing the weather with me. Let's move on to the letter and the number of the week. So because we are starting a brand new week, we have a new letter to learn. Now this may look like a number, the number 1, but this is a lowercase letter. This letter says L, L. Can you make that sound with me? L, L. And do you know what letter this is? L. That's right. This is a lowercase l, and L says L. I wonder what we'll find inside of the mystery box. Let's take a look. So inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter L, L, L. I'll give you a couple of clues, and if you think you know what it is, you can take a guess. Here's your first clue. This is something that grows on a deciduous tree. This starts off as the color green, and then as the seasons change, it may change color, like it may turn from green to brown, or green to yellow, or green to orange, or even red. Do you think you know what it is? Let's take a look. It's a leaf. This leaf grows on a red oak tree. Leaf starts with the letter L, L. And what color is this leaf? Brown. That's right, friends. I found this leaf on the ground, and this leaf fell from a red oak tree back in the autumn time. It stayed on the ground through the autumn, even through the winter, and now that it's spring, soon new green leaves will start to grow on the red oak tree. Leaf starts with the letter L, L. Now, because we have a new week, we have a new number to learn. This is another double-digit number. Do you know what number this is? 16. You're right. This is the number 16. And when you write the number 16, you have to write 2 numbers. Can you show me with your fingers what number this is? 1. And after you write the number 1, you have to write this number. What number is this? 6. So when you write the double-digit number 16, you write 1, 6, 16. Now let's count 16 tally marks together. I'll draw them on the bottom of the chalkboard and we can count together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 goes across, and one more makes 16. 16 tally marks. And I wonder what we'll find inside of the number box to count. Let's take a look. Oh, I have all of these small branches. These are called twigs. I'm going to line them up across the top of the box, just like I would the tally marks, and we can count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes across, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goes across, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 goes across, and one more makes 16. 16 twigs. Okay, friends, now that we've gone over the new letter and the new number of the week, we have a brand new sign to learn this week. Remember, sign language is a language that uses hand gestures and facial expressions to communicate instead of speaking out loud. This week, I'm going to teach you how to say thank you in sign language. So you're going to take one of your hands flat and bring your fingers to your chin. This is how you say thank you in sign language. Thank you. Do you want to try? Let's do it together. Thank you. There are so many different kinds of community helpers, and all community helpers are necessary in order to make a community run smoothly. So I decided to dedicate 2 weeks to learning about community helpers. Last week, a few examples that we learned about were servers and farmers and firefighters. Are you ready to guess today's community helper? Here's your first clue. This is a person who may work in a school. This person's job is to guide and to teach students. Do you have any guesses? Let's take a look. This is an apple because an apple represents a teacher, and a teacher is today's community helper. A teacher is a community helper whose job it is to teach students and help them learn new information. I'm a teacher. Now, I used to work in a classroom, but now I teach virtually and I see my students on the computer. There are all different types of teachers, and some of them include math teachers or college professors or music and art teachers. I'm a preschool teacher because usually my students are between the ages of 3 to 5 years old. For today's work, I'm going to show you one of my favorite activities to do in the classroom with my preschoolers. Come on, I'll show you. For today's work, I'm going to show you one of my favorite activities to do in the classroom with my preschoolers. This is called marble painting. So for today's work, you will need the top of a box or your work tray like this. You will need a marble, at least one, a spoon, and some paint. You will also need a piece of paper. Now the first thing to do is to take a piece of paper and make sure that it fits inside of the top of the box or fits inside of your work tray like this. If you are using one marble, pick one color of paint and take your marble and put it into that paint. You can use a spoon and stir it around, make sure that that marble has paint all over it. If you have more than one marble, you can use more than one colored paint and just put that marble into the paint and mix it around. So if I had another marble, I would put it into blue paint or I could put it into yellow paint. It's completely up to you. For now, I'm just going to stick with one marble and one color paint, which will be red. And once that marble is completely covered with paint, use your spoon to pick it up out of the paint
and you're going to drop the marble onto the work tray or the box top like this. Put the spoon down and you're going to lift up the top of the box or your work tray and just roll it from side to side, up and down, and look at all of the different designs that you can create with the marble. You're painting with marbles. So if you have another marble, you can take it out of the paint and do the same thing right on top of this painting. Let's get back to circle time.
Welcome back to Circle Time, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's work just as much as I did. Today we learned about teachers, and teachers are community helpers who guide their students and offer new information. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. We have one more song to sing together before we go. Can you wave goodbye like this? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.